There is a deep truth hidden in the idea that if you build it, they will come. Truth in the iceberg sense, what you can't see being just as important as what you can. In a moment, how a business can get to the second part of that phrase. Hey, here they come. So many service providers build incredible value into what they do for others, but too often others just don't see it, and these service providers struggle to make ends meet. It's not that they aren't trying. The disease of shiny object syndrome was first observed among this group of people. It's not that they don't put love into what they're doing, and it's certainly not that they don't deserve the business. Welcome to the Visible Authority, where the invisible becomes manifest at the speed of thought. So, what is the reason great service providers struggle? I'd like to tell you a story that reveals the solution to this ancient problem. Once upon a time, there was a builder, but he was no ordinary builder. He loved building things that not only were functional, but beautiful and one of a kind. This man happened to own a small hotel. Never made very much money because he didn't charge very much, because he was smaller than all his competitors. One day he decided to build a treehouse on his property. Everyone said he was crazy. He couldn't really afford to do such a thing, and it was a crazy treehouse. 400 square feet of custom metal and woodwork, multiple finishes on the ceilings, cedar panels, and massive round window coverings with black steel and hardware. Stepping through a circular 5-foot door, you were immersed in a mystical world that made you feel like a character in a movie. Still, no one could see the value, so they didn't come. The man didn't even wonder at this. He knew he was small, and his unique treehouse was unimportant in the big scheme of things, and his small thoughts continued to manifest in a small business. Then, one day a wizard, tired and dusty from the road, saw the treehouse and asked to stay in it. The man said, "Yes, of course, stay as long as you like." Refreshed and inspired, the next morning, the wizard asked the man why there was no one else staying at this hotel, which was clearly the finest, cleanest, most welcoming hotel in the land. The man only shuffled his feet and mumbled. The wizard said, "Because you have been so kind to me, I will make you a boon. From this day forward, people will flock to your hotel and ask to stay in the treehouse, which will be called the Chateau du Soleil. But they will only be allowed to stay if they earn the right by staying thrice in the other rooms first. And everyone will know that anyone who has built something so unique must have put the same love, care, and attention into everything else he touches, and the people will come." Well, when the man saw his hotel through the eyes of the wizard, his thoughts began to change. He no longer saw himself as small, and for the first time, he was willing to see his rooms as a manifestation of his own value. He began feeling like himself again, remembering the promise of his youth. And then the people did come, thousands of people, drawn by an invisible force they could not understand, but that made them feel more like themselves than they had in a long, long time, just like the man. Thoughts made manifest. Now here's the part of that story that is easy to miss. People need a certain thought to draw them onto a path of attraction. In this case, it needed to be something other than the treehouse itself, for people to see the value of the treehouse. Why? Because the thought that had manifested itself as the treehouse was now complete. The man needed a new thought from new energy to draw people to the treehouse. They needed a bridge to get from their problem to his solution, and the wizard gave it to him. A new bridge manifested from thought, and the thought was this: the treehouse is so valuable, you must earn the right to stay in it. The thought was outrageous. It was visible and easy to see, and it appealed to those who felt they should earn the good things that come into their lives. And the man built his thought bridge to authority. The reason people don't come is not that the value isn't there. It's that the activating thought has not manifested in a bridge to your solution. Do that and the people will come. Oh yes, they will most certainly come. If you would like to build a thought bridge just like the one I talked about in this video, check out the other 9 in our new guidebook, The Thought Bridge, How to Create Desire Along Your Path of Attraction. It's yours free for the asking. I hope you enjoy it. And we'll see you next time on The Visible Authority.